channel. So today is a super exciting video because we're going to be doing Makeup School Supplies Part 4. Don't forget to vote for this week's video by clicking the top right corner, click the little I, and then just click on the video that you would like to see next week. So I'm sure a lot of you are really interested on who won the cream shadow from last week. So the winner is... Congratulations! You are the proud winner of the Rose Gold Cream Shadow from Kylie Cosmetics. I will contact you as soon as possible and have it shipped directly to your house. Also, if you didn't win this time, don't worry, because this week I'm going to be giving away the birthday edition mini mats, and I'm going to be giving away Dolce K as well as Leo. So these are adorable little liquid lipsticks, so you can test out the formula and see if you like it. So if you'd like to win this, then all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, and this is completely optional, but if you want to, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat for some additional entries. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing I will show you is how to make this lipstick that is actually a crayon. So first we're going to make a mold, and I took this gigantic boba tea straw and I added some tape to the bottom so that way it could be used as a mold for our crayon. So now you're going to need some crayons. Of course you can use any color you want, but I decided to use this bubblegum pink and I mixed it with this like reddish pink color so I could make like a nice hot pink fuchsia color. And first off, we're gonna have to peel off the like paper coating of it. So I took an X-Acto knife and just cut along the side of the paper, and then you can just simply peel it off. Then I broke my crayon into some pieces and I added it into a cup, and then you're gonna wanna microwave it for a couple of seconds until it's completely liquid. Then you can fill it into the straw and then put it into the freezer until it hardens. Now you can just remove the crayon out of the straw, and it should kind of have a lipstick shape already, but to make it even more lipstick shaped, we're gonna cut off the tip so that it looks like it's slanted and it was used. Now you can just take your lipstick container and then just carefully press the crayon into the lipstick container, and it should start to grasp onto like the bottom plastic holder thingy. And then you are done with your lipstick crayon. So you can just twist it up and it looks like a lipstick, and then you'll start rubbing it on the paper and your friends will be like, "Oh, hold up, what's that?" Next up, I will show you how to make this blush, but it's actually little sticky notes. So you can basically just peel one off and then write on it, use it just like a sticky note, but it's in this cute little blush container. So obviously you will need an old emptied out blush container, and what I did is I just popped out the like pan with the blush in it, and now it's in my Z palette, and I just used the container for this craft. So if you'd like, you can totally do that as well. And as next, you will need some post-it notes. Of course, you can use these in any color. I just decided to use this pink one so that it kind of resembled a blush color. So I just peeled off a little stack from the post-it notes, cut it into a circle, and then I pressed it down into the blush container, and it should like stick to the plastic. And then you are done. It's a nice little blush container, and then you can peel off your sticky notes, write your notes, your thoughts, whatever you have to do. You can even study with this. I think it's really practical, and it looks really real as well. Like, I was really, really happy with how this turned out. So I definitely recommend that you would try it out. So next up, I'm going to show you how to make this highlight highlighter. I think it's really cool because it's like a highlighter and it's a highlighter. So all you're going to need is a old highlighter container, and what I did is I just popped out the highlighter pan and I put it into my Z palette just like the blush. And then I took this clear cellophane and I tried to push it into the container, but it wasn't really working, so I just laid it on top, and it worked anyway. So in my last video, I showed you how to make this soap highlighter, and I had a bunch of scraps, so I took all the pink, orange, and yellow ones and put that in the cup to mix a orange color. And if you'd like to know the recipe for this, then please go check out my last video. I'll put the link in the description box below. But I basically just picked out all those colors and put them into the microwavable cup. And then I put it into the microwave until the whole thing melted down to a liquid. And then I just poured it onto the clear cellophane that's inside of the container, put this in the refrigerator for it to harden. And then once you pop it right out of the refrigerator again, you can just take the cellophane and like pull it out of the container, and you should have like a little square, and it doesn't look too neat, so I took my X-Acto knife and I just cut around the edges to make it look more like a nice rectangle. And then once you're done with that, you can put it back into the container, and then you are done with it. So you can just open up your highlighter container and pull it out and then just start highlighting away. Since this is made from soap, it does leave a little bit of a sticky residue on your fingers, but it's not really that bad. Like, it's not like you'd have to wash your hands after. Next thing I will show you is how to make this stamp cushion foundation. I think this is really cool because the cushion foundation was inspired by the stamping method, and now we're just going to be taking it and transforming it into a stamp again. So if you have a cushion foundation where you can pop out the actual cushion part, then please do that because it'll make the steps much easier. So now with the sponge that you took out of the cushion foundation, trace it onto another sponge and then cut that out. Now you can take this little ink refill, and then I popped the little ball in the front into the container, and I held it over the cushion foundation, and then I just squished out as much ink as I could. And this is pretty tricky, but it should work anyway. And then I just took my little cushion that I cut out before and placed that over the ink. And then with the help of a Q-tip, I started to poke the sponge until it would start to soak up all of the ink. And I just continued that until the whole sponge was soaked in the ink. Then it should look like this, and you can pop on this little ring again if you have that. Not all of them have that, so just skip this step if you don't, and then pop it back into the actual cushion foundation container. And then you are done with the ink part of this process. Now obviously you will need a stamp, and I just took an X-Acto knife and started to cut away the front stamp part from the actual wood part. And then I held that onto the like sponge cushion part here, as you can see. And it was a little bit too big, so I started to round off the edges so that it would fit. And then you can just close it up and place it where the actual like sponge, makeup sponge thing should be. And then you are done with the cushion foundation. So if you like to use it, you can just open it up, grab your little sponge, and then open the ink part. And then you can just place the stamp on top and press it into the cushion. After that, you can pick it up again and place it onto a piece of paper, carefully press it down, and then you have your stamp. So that was this week's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. Also, don't forget to enter the giveaway. So I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Goodbye!